There's so many things that hold me back from improving in my running. I want to share what some of these things are because I know for me, it's not just me. I'm sure a lot of people are going through kind of difficult times trying to figure out what they could cut out, what they need to add in to be able to improve their running. And sometimes you just need a little bit of motivation. So here's the thing. I know for me, whenever I go and grab my coffee at Tim Hortons, it doesn't just come with a coffee. There's more that I tend to get. And when you start looking at all the baked goods, and I end up with a bagel, and I end up with a donut, or I end up with something that I shouldn't have, I just feel bad. I'm like, how does this keep happening? Like, why do I automatically go to that trigger? It's a habit, and it's something that has to stop because I get frustrated with myself because no, it's not good for me. I know that it's something I gotta just stop, to be quite honest. And stopping is harder than I've ever known. And the older I get, the more set in my ways I tend to get. And it's harder to break the cycle. So for me, I just gotta kind of rip off the Band-Aid and kind of just get rid of things. I mean, seriously, like this stuff right here, this stuff is like death. Or I open up the pantry and I have pasta and more pasta and more pasta. I got more pasta than I know what to do with. We've kind of really cleaned up the pantry, but almonds, I mean, that's a good thing for me to have. And I have peanut butter, so that's okay. I also have like cashews, and that's okay. And I got beans, and I got chickpeas, and I got dates. I know they're high on sugar. Oh, but I got my lentils. Then obviously I've got my protein powder. So in here, you know, I got my almond milk. I don't have orange juice, that's my wife's. Oh, a little bit of Guinness. Oh, it's non-alcoholic. I don't really have a lot. Like, I've got arugula. Wait a second. All right, I got some arugula. I've got some mushrooms. And I got some spinach. Oh, and I got a little bit of my coffee that I have. This is the Belgian chocolate brand. So yeah, you can see there's things that I have. Holy, wait a minute, the sun just came out. I haven't seen the sun in a little while. Let me just go outside. All right, so to get ready to run, I literally look at these clothes on a daily basis. Some days I get sad and I can't get out and run because I got too many things on my plate that I have to get done. And sometimes it doesn't matter what time in the morning that I get up. It's just, my mind's not in it. It's not in the game and it just doesn't happen. But then there's other days where it does happen and it puts me in a good state of mind for the rest of the day. But not every day is a bed of roses. Not every day is something I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm in a good place. Some days I'm just kind of struggling to get by, kind of like most of us, I guess, really, at the end of the day. The wall of running clothes. Hey, if you're new here, my name is David. I'm the plant-powered runner. I've been using the Maffetone method, aka Zone 2 slow training, heart rate training for many years now. And I have been able to get 3 minutes faster per kilometer over a full year of training this way. And this is just my journey to get back into running because a lot's happened in my life and things have to change because I don't want to be one of those statistics that say, look, there's another guy who's given up on running. That ain't me. So I'm going to get back out there. Things have to change and I'm just going to roll with it. That's the first sunshine I've seen in quite a few days. I think it's been a couple of weeks, to be quite honest. There's not a lot of blue sky out there, but it's better than this stuff that's been kind of lingering for the last week. This is my happy place. Out in a t-shirt in the sunshine. Seriously, I can't even see again. This is great. It feels so good. It feels so much better on my skin. I could just feel the warmth. Man, it's been a long road the last couple of days. Anyways, let's get inside. Let's talk for a little bit. There are things that hold me back a lot, specifically when it comes to running. When I want to go out for a run and it's dark and it's cold, it's rainy, it's snowing, it's windy, it's miserable, and because it's dark, it's the last thing I want to do, but I know how good I feel when I decide to just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. Sometimes doing it, it's a lot harder than it sounds. I've been my own worst enemy. I have. I'm not signed up for a race. I haven't been really running continuously or consistently or any of those sorts of things. And I've been having some challenges, I'm going to tell you that. So I don't know what I've done to my arm, but I think I have tennis elbow. It really is painful, kind of like right there. This one, I'm okay on this one. But right there, it hurts. So I have one of these things. It's a band that kind of goes on, and then I can kind of strap it down, and then I put it on whenever I'm doing a particular action, because when I flex, I got pain that comes right here. Well, it used to go there, now, anyways. I've been doing what I can, and it sucks. And I think I don't know how I picked it up, but it may have to be, I've been using this hand a lot, like picking up a lot of things in repetitive actions, like riding the bike. You know, it's shaking. I don't know. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. Anyway, so that's been going on. And then I got this kind of, I don't know, this thing going on in my back of my shoulder and my neck. It's really painful. So I got to go see my chiropractor, massage therapy, see what I can do to kind of work on that. It just, getting older kind of sucks. So, and then trying to get out to the gym when you feel like a bag of hammers already. But I do it. I do what I got to do for me. So those are some things that I'm kind of dealing with. But not every day is a good day in my world right now. But I keep plugging. I keep doing what I got to do. Yeah, when I took my drone out the other day, it just didn't film. It was crazy. It was so cold. Batteries were fully charged, but it just said that, it's not going to work. Our real estate market right now in Ontario sucks. It's great for buyers, not so good for sellers. But buyers are on the sidelines because of everything that's kind of going on in our world. There's so much uncertainty in so many ways, so a lot of people kind of back off. So I've been plugging away on another channel of mine. Remember, I launched Backroads, and I kind of, depending on where I am, I'll go out for a walk, or I'll have a little story about some place that I'm at. So if I'm listing a property over in this town over there, or this one over there, I'll get there a little earlier and I'll go out, check out the town, talk a little bit about the history and stuff like that. And then I actually went to a meetup for another Canadian YouTuber, and which was really cool. It was great because I've been following him for like 7 or 8 years. It's been a long time. And he just happened to be kind of in Ontario because he's getting a van converted because he lives in his van, and it's very cool. So I went up to meet them. It was a great time, and it got me into thinking, about, for a lot of first-time home buyers, because they're priced out of the market, how can you get into the market? So this whole thought about van life and people kind of living in their cargo vans or whatever and kitting it out like to be like an RV, I started to do the numbers. And I thought, oh my gosh, this would be kind of really cool. So anyways, I've been kind of playing along with that channel. And so I've finally got it monetized now. So that's just another source of income. And I've got this running YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm kind of plugging away, doing what I can. Some videos pop off, some don't. And again, not everyone watches every single video, and that's just the reality of it, right? Some are more interesting than others. Sometimes a lot of people like these videos where you're kind of just talking to the camera, and then the others just like action-packed. They like to see kind of where I'm running. They want to see kind of what I'm eating. They want to see me doing the thing that I talk about. But sometimes that's not where I'm at. Sometimes I just need to have a video like this where I just kind of talk about kind of what's going on and some struggles and what else is going on in life that, it's not always sexy and glamorous with regards to what goes on a daily basis. So looking at the channel, so like I said, this video here, it hasn't really been doing that great, right? 6 out of my 10. And in my last 10 videos, it kind of hit number 6. So, I mean, this is what you guys like, right? These top 2 videos, but I can't make videos on those all the time. And then what do we got here? So this is kind of how the views have been for the last 28 days. But if I take a look at how things have been like the last 90 days, right? That gives you a little bit more of an idea. And then if we take a look what they've been like for this year, that's what we're looking at, which is cool. So again, the channel doesn't make a whole lot of cash, makes a little bit, but it's not always about that, right? And if I look at my subscriber count, let's take a look. Where are we? Audience. Hold on a second. Subscribers. Sorry, let me go here. Okay, so let's click on subscribers. So yeah, so I mean, most days I am gaining, you know. Back in April, I had 9 back in April. This day here, I had 17 in June. Sometimes it drops and I lose, or sometimes I do another video and it pops off, right? That one's got, wait, this one's got 12. Yeah, that was Friday, October 24th. I got 12 on that one. Back in June, 17. Sometimes I drop and it's like -5, 11, 4. There's -5. So it's kind of all over the place. And if I'm taking a look to see what kind of where you guys are, you know, those have been some popular videos right here. And a couple of, like this video here has been pretty good. I've been getting moderate return of viewers on this one. Again, it's just like growing a channel, right? You know, the times that you guys are online, or estimates basically is what Google gives me. I really don't like going for a run at the end of the day, but maybe that's something that I do have to kind of shift into, because running in the dark I find is very hard, very challenging for my mindset. I'm just kind of used to morning runs, but not morning in the dark. And because of all these time changes and, you know, things I'm having to contend with, you know, being a caregiver for my wife and trying to navigate all of this, it's a lot to kind of take in and get out and run. So maybe these are reasons why I haven't been so good at my consistency this year, right? Maybe these are the reasons why I'm not running very well, right? Sometimes you just got to face the music and just be okay with it. And I am okay with it. You know, the maintenance kind of mode that I'm in, it's working fine. I am kind of getting into the gym 1 day a week right now. It would like to be more, but is what it is. But overall, I think I'm in good shape. I've dropped some weight. I haven't dropped a massive amount, but I feel it in my clothing. And if I can stay away from the bread and the pasta, I think that'll be a good thing. So I think I'm on the right track, but I just got to up those runs. It's just what I have to do. Look how bad that is, right? I have not been very good at running lately. It just seems so... It's like I feel like I'm kind of repeating my old past, right? When was the last time I was in kind of good? It's been a while. I mean, yeah, I was doing a lot more back in July and June. Yeah, probably June was probably the last time I've been in some, I don't know, it's kind of where things are at. But if I take a look at my last, this was my winter run. So that's where my pace was for this run, 7:21. I feel like I've just kind of regressed so much, and it's so frustrating. I mean, if I take a look at my matched runs, I just feel like I've stagnated so much here, right? Where was I? When was this? That was last May, 6:09 kilometer pace. I have fallen so far off my path. That's crazy. What happened over here? When was this? That was February of this year. And then I kind of picked it up, and then it's just stagnated. I gotta do something. That's what I mean. When I look at the numbers, it starts to get me excited about getting out and trying to improve again. Because looking at that can be really depressing if I allowed it to. But I look at things and go, okay, you know what it is, man? I have it in me to change that. It doesn't have to be like that. I can change. I can do what I need to do to make it happen. So here's to me making some changes. So it's time to get out and run. We'll see you on the next one. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, but I was just not ready for it. I don't think I'm ever ready for when the season transitions to this stuff. sometimes
Eyes on the road, don't lose control.
I wish
I'm speeding
I
fast,
could live
chase my soul, I'm driving.
where it doesn't start so early. I mean, it's the 9th of November. At least I was able to close everything up before it started. Transitioning to these colder temperatures and the white stuff. Look, I was just out there filming yesterday and it was beautiful. I mean, it wasn't exactly warm, but it was sunny. Everything was just, it felt like a fall day. Today, then we got this stuff. You gotta be kidding me. Welcome to Ontario, where, hey, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. I mean, it's gonna change.
To get away, running through emotions high and low.